lambacking on the video that Apostle Orion Mob just did, entitled "Most People Are Not ... And he was speaking about, well, I caught the beginning of the video, then I did a video myself, and I said, let me come back to this video. And I guess I caught the last, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes of it. And he was going into the ISUPK, that they made a statement that you can have sex on the Sabbath, which is clearly not scriptural. The Most High is going to destroy the ISUPK. Now I pray that you sincere brothers that's in the ISUPK come out of that, and the leadership be destroyed, because they're totally going off, man. The scripture says, it says in Leviticus 20, the 23rd chapter, follow not I'm loosely what's the term, paraphrasing. I'm not going to read it. Anyway, it says, follow not a multitude to do evil or wickedness. So if you see somebody going off or teaching the scriptures the wrong way, it's up to you as the lower man to correct that man. Was not the Apostle Paul on a lower position than Peter? But did not Paul correct Peter and curse him out, pursuant to Galatians, the 2nd chapter? Anyway, he went to Apostle Limelight and went to Isaiah 58. What is that, a 13, 14 verse around there? I just read it. And it speaks about the Sabbath, to do thy own pleasure. Now, when you look that word up, the word goes back to one of the words, and the definition is delight, pleasure, delight. So they're saying that, are they saying sex is not a delight? No, sex is a delight. So you're not supposed to have sex on the Sabbath. You can be put to death for having sex on the Sabbath. Hell, they might as well have sex on the Day of Atonement, on the Passover. If they said that, I mean, Apostle Ramlab said that they said it, so I'll take his word for it. And if they never said that, then I'll take it back. But if they're saying you can have a sex on the Sabbath, and the Sabbath is a holy... Man, you had a dude pick up sticks on the Sabbath and got put to death. But if this guy, if they caught him in the woods, popping his wife a couple of times, they're not going to put him to death. Oh, you ain't commit no sin? And Apostle Ramlab kind of got a little heated, because he said none of you other camps rebuke these people for that. Yeah, a lot of you guys, like he said, you're PC Israelites. A lot of you guys, you tell of your experience, you talk shit, you don't teach. There's certain videos I can go to right now of men from One West that you can't learn a motherfucking thing from. Like if I wanted to learn, I don't know, Revelation chapter 5, they're not going to put it up. And if they do put it up, they're going to botch it badly. That's a saying right there. That should be on a t-shirt. Botch it badly. So anybody use that term, send me a check. Anyway, yeah, this is ridiculous, man. And I was thinking about when we go back to the Cornelius thing, and we were put on trial during the Cornelius Council. We were put on trial for saying that Cornelius is an Israelite, and we were kicked out for it. And I remember the HODC, those fucking church mice, they didn't say a motherfucking thing, and they're still teaching it to this day. The Lord said, I'm going to give you strong delusion that ye will receive a lie. So you living under that lie. And you got ISUPK teaching that Cornelius is an Israelite. Here you got IUIC teaching that Cornelius is an Israelite. Never got an apology from Bishop Nathaniel. You know, GMS, we stand for the truth, man. We are the true defenders of the gospel. That word in the Greek is apologia. Anyway, I'm going to show you that pleasure, or the word delight, means having sex with a woman. Hey, the scriptures say, cursed be the man that trusteth in man and maketh strength his arm. It said, how long ye simple ones will ye love simplicity? The scriptures say, the simple believeth every word, and deceiveth the heart of the, with their fair speeches, deceiveth the heart of the simple. You know what a simple person is? A basic person that hasn't grown. Well, the top high priest said it, the commander Joe Bo said it, so it must be true. That's why you dumbass, monkey-minded, bucket-head Negroes are taking that goddamn jab, because you trust this fucking system, man. Anyway, I'm going to show you real quick that pleasure, which the word, when you go to the precept for the word, or when you click on the meaning of the word for pleasure, one of the words that pop up is desire, and another one is delight. So let's read this. Deuteronomy 21 verse 10. When thou goest forth to war against thine enemies, meaning the other nations, and the Lord thy power hath delivered them, the other nation, into thine hands, and thou hast taken them captive, and seest among the captives of the other nations a beautiful woman. So you can deal with women of the other nations. It's right here in the scriptures. It's in the law, man. And has a desire unto her. What does it mean to have a desire unto her? To want to do something to her, whether she likes it or not. That thou wouldst have her to thy wife. What consummates or confirms that a woman is your wife? When you consummate it, when you have sex. Then, look, when you meet all the women that I've dealt with in the past, I seen a woman in the club, I seen a woman at the library, I seen a woman in the store, and we go to talking, and we keep talking, and we exchange numbers. What am I thinking about? What's in my mind? My mind is, how long before I get the sex from her, man? Because I ain't going to talk to her long and ask for a number. If I ask for your number, that means I want... If I ask for your number, that means I want some sex. I'm talking about you women, not you fucking gaylords. If I ask for your number, that's one step to knocking boots, to sweating socks, whatever terminology you want to use, man. Fucking motherfuckers, man. You clowns read the scriptures like you're fucking Jehovah's Witnesses. You read the scriptures like vocab reads the scriptures. That's why these niggas are still stuck up on that fucked up over the rape thing, man. If they didn't get emotional like a bunch of fucking women, they would see it. Anyway, it says this makes you mad, man. And you know what else makes me mad? Since I'm about speaking mad, you lukewarm brothers out there, you lukewarm brothers. You motherfuckers that turn your back on the plow. You motherfuckers that took off. You disappearing act motherfuckers. Anyway, it says if you desire, what's this guy that died? Damn, Rick James. He did a song called Fire and Desire. What was he desiring? That the fire gets hotter? He was talking about sex, man. Fire and desire. That's code for sex. Then I laid eyes on you. It was pain before pleasure. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He talking about sex, man. Fucking Jake is stupid, man. You just fucking stupid. Anyway, it says here, I'm getting beside myself, but that's okay too. And we have to do this for you simpletons out there, man. You dummies, you mini brains. God damn, man. Deuteronomy 21, verse 11. And see if among the captives a woman, a beautiful woman, not an ugly woman, a beautiful woman, and have a desire from another nation, and have a desire unto her. Let me look up. I don't got to look up the word desire. I already looked it up, but I'm going to look it up anyway. A beautiful. Let's look up the word beautiful. Tha'ar. Oh, shape, form, outline, figure, appearance. Meaning you looking at her ass. When it says looking after her beauty, you're looking at her ass, you're looking at her titties, you're looking at her face, you're looking at her shoulders. Oh yeah, I'm a shoulder man too. I'm a neck man too. I'm an air man too. You look at the shape of her calves, her thighs. You see the shapeliness of the woman. You don't just look at her face. Edomites do that. Edomite man, oh, she is so pretty. But she got a body like olive oil. Anyway, wow. So that beauty is talking about the way she's built. Remember the song, She's a Brick House? She's mighty, mighty, and letting it all hang out. Chicka chow, chicka chow, chicka chow, chow. Apostle Gabar is cracking up right now. God damn, we got to go down to this. You know what we should? You know what we should do? I should make a page. Call it GMS Romper Room. For you simple ass bird brain Negroes out there, you bucket heads. It says a beautiful woman, not a beautiful man. Okay? And half a desire. Fire and desire. It was pain before pleasure. That's what I used to do. Use them and abuse them. Until I laid eyes on you. The you is talking about her ass, her titties, her shoulders, her calves, and her face. The whole package. It says to love, be attached to, be attached to, long for. Let's come back. We're just talking about sex, man. It says, and have a desire unto her. That doesn't mean, let me grab her. She looked like she can make a mean lasagna. Oh, she can hook up a pot of arroz con pollo, minus the pork. Or arroz con gandules. Oh yeah, she hooks it up. No, you're looking at her for pleasure, sexual pleasure, all right? Which you're not supposed to do on the Sabbath. Then it says to have her as thy wife. And the word wife is Ayasha, which means woman. It's the feminine form of man. Man in the Hebrews is Ayash, and woman is the feminine form of man, which is Ayasha. If you know the Hebrew. So now let's come back. Oh boy. 11 verse. Deuteronomy 21 verse 11. And seeth among the captives a beautiful woman. The word beautiful meaning you're looking at the whole package. You're not looking at her face. You look at, hey, look, when King David committed the act of adultery with Bathsheba, Uriah, the Israelites, wife, he saw her bathing, and he saw the fat ass, the shape, the titties. When she turned around, he saw the soap dripping off the nipple, you know. And he just lost it. I mean, she must have been bad. She must have been super fine. And he wasn't necessarily looking at the face. He was looking at the ass, the titties, the legs, the hips, the shoulders, the breasts. And what happened? It was mind over matter. He had to have her. Oh, Igraine in the Excalibur movie. The fucking Duke, he had his wife doing a goddamn strip tease, and the men started taking their goblets and, you know, bashing on the table, and then Uther Ben Jagged says, "I must have her." Why? Because his Johnson went up. This is the bird. Did they fucking sit you down and teach you about the birds and the bees, man? Huh? Unfucking believable, man. We really got to make a page and call it GMS Romper Room. It says, and see if among the captives a beautiful woman, and has a desire unto her. And see, when you see a woman and she look good, you like the bionic man with the bionic arms. Your fucking eyes. You can look at a woman for a split second and see she fine. But yep, ass, titties, this. Her breast ain't as big as his ass, but the ass makes up for it, and so forth. You know? That thou wouldst have her to thy wife, to be your woman. To be your woman. Then thou shalt bring her home against her fucking will, thy house, and she shall shave her head and pare her nails. Now this is where the law comes in. You can't just pop her. You got to let her mourn for her parents. So the law applies to other nations as well. 13 verse. And she shall put the remnant of her captivity from off her. Whatever heathenistic way she dresses, she's going to have to dress like an Israelite woman. And shall remain in thine house, and bewail her father and her mother a full month. So you don't touch her. You don't touch her. You might be thinking about it, but you do not touch her. That's against the law of the Most High. And after that, thou shalt go in unto her. What does that mean? Have sex. And be her husband, whether she likes it or not. And she shall be thy wife, whether she likes it or not. 14 verse. And it shall be, if thou have no delight. You had the word desire, and then you have the word delight. If you hit it if you pop her a couple of times, and you don't like it, you ain't feeling it no more, you can put her off, but you can't sell her. That's the law. 14 verse. And it shall be, if thou have no delight in her, then thou shalt let her go whither she will. Just go ahead. You can do what the hell you want to do. But thou shalt not sell her, part of the law, at all for money. Thou shalt not make merchandise sell her, because thou hast humbled her. What does the word humble mean? I'm asking y'all. What does the word humble mean? What is the root word of that? And come back and you make a video or you answer on the comment board. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom. So, in other words, you can't have sex on the Sabbath because it's a delight and it's a pleasure and it's a desire. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.